Anything from the board?
Yeah, so, thank you, Mr. Chair. So you remember at our last meeting, this board made a motion and unanimously voted to send to the town council a suggestion that they look at Gilcrest Road for traffic. They listened for 8 seconds, and a second after that referred it back to us for more specifics. So I'd like to try and do that tonight, if it's okay with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for discussion, I would like to make a motion that this board recommends to the town council that we have a 4-way stop sign at Gilcrest, Tokenel, and Charlestown Ave. That's that 4-way intersection. And that would be my recommendation for step 1 in moving forward to help mitigate the problems at Gilcrest Road. The reason I'm doing this is because the citizens came, they spoke, they told us they were suffering, they told us they had a problem. This is one way to do it, to help the town council understand that the citizens have spoken to us. They will certainly have their own public hearings, but I think it's important for them to know that we would like to do this. I'm using as an example, and the town council will hear this from me as well, the people on Old Mammoth Road, the village district, suffered for years. Went to town council, nothing happened. The discussion was about, the first discussion was about stop signs, then there was studies, then there was crash gates, there was tabletops, there was rotaries, and then after I don't know how many years, it came all the way around full circle.
The stop sign.
The stop signs. I'm saying, what harm does it do to start with stop signs, no pun intended? If it doesn't work, then we'll go back to the drawing board and start over. So that's my motion. I would like a second for discussion so that we can talk about it as a board and then make a decision if we want to move forward or not.
Sure. Could you just, before we make a second, could you just say just your motion, and then I'll look for a second on it?
The motion is to have a 4-way stop sign for this board to recommend to the town council that there be a stop sign, a 4-way stop sign at Gilcrest, Charlestown Ave, and Tokenel Drive.
Perfect. I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second. Mr. Chair, Tony is an alternate, but I'll gladly make the motion.
Please.
Thank you.
And same verbiage.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I have a motion. I have a second. And any discussion?
I'd like to see it at Ross Drive, because we had a lot of people from Ross Drive come to our meetings and complain. That's just a street above it, I believe.
So the reason why I didn't do it at Ross Drive is because there's no natural 4-way intersection there. And the people from Ross Drive have Gale Road to get onto Tokenel. And from the people that I know that live on Ross Drive, and I know several of them, they said they're going that way anyway because there's a corner in the road at Ross Drive.
Right.
That's dangerous for them to go north. And so they have been using Gale Road to go to Tokenel to go north. So that's why I didn't put it there. That and the
Well, I
fact
said
that
that
there's no
because they were
natural
the
4-way.
ones complaining. And that would make it easier for them to get out onto Gilcrest
I could
without
underst-
having to go through a maze of...
I could understand his placement, though. I mean, you know, if we're going to pick one or the other, I would certainly want to pick the one where we could get all four ways to come to a stop. So
And understand this is part 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to be asking later on, or Art's going to be asking later on, once the developments build out on the east and west side of Gilcrest Road, that wherever the natural 4-way is, either Boston or Albany,
I think it's all.
I think it's Albany, because it's going to be a natural 4-way streets there, to have another one there. This is just step one to help these folks. Is it perfect? No. Is it going to work? Probably, but we really don't know. But for very little money, and if it doesn't work, then we take the stop signs down. Stop signs don't have an expiration date on them, and they can be reused forever. So that's where we're at.
Anything else?
So was the motion that we voted on at that meeting, was it properly delivered at the council meeting? Because just reading the minutes here, Member L. Wiles made a motion to recommend to town council that they look at Gilcrest Road regarding traffic mitigation. I guess my only hesitation would be, well, you did.
As did Councilor Faber.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just wondering why the council just was
The council wanted, or their response, as Tony stated, was come back to the council with specifics.
So I think maybe we gave them a 30,000 foot view with that motion,
Sure.
and they're looking for a more specific one. I think is part of it.
Yeah. I guess when I reviewed that, I don't think it was
Delivered, right?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Well, I think, if I may, Mr. Chair,
But if it's
it probably would be beneficial for somebody from the planning board to relay it directly to the council.
okay.
I can do that. Were you at the hearing?
I had to leave.
Oh.
Something about a Celtics game.
Oh. Yeah. I would be more than happy to, at the next council meeting, I would be more than happy to come with you as well.
Thank you.
Yep. So I have a motion. What's up?
No, I'm just thinking.
I have a motion. I have a second.
They're gonna.
Any other conversation? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Chair votes in the affirmative, and we have a new motion, a new, more clear motion to the council that we will follow up with them on. All right,
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, board.
not a problem.